Hi, I'm Anthony Bernaco, and this is my team interview for Module 1. The first scenario is, what is the best mathematical function for measuring large distances in space? Best way to do that is to use scientific notation. We use that on paper to measure. We use just like in the picture, 1.27 times 10 to the 7th power. That would add 7 zeros to the number. Once a number gets really, really big, it goes into light years. Scenario 2. Why do the two graphs look different if the data is the same? If you look at the two graphs, the graph on the bottom starts at 0, and the graph at the top starts at 105. So the data is just presented in different ways, but the numbers are the same. Here's scenario 3. How many Americans suffer from all three ailments in the attached Venn diagram? We have 27.7 million suffer from all three, 52.5 million suffer from high blood pressure and obesity alone, 3.1 million suffer from obesity and also have type 2 diabetes, 3.1 million have type 2 diabetes and a high blood pressure, and then 10 million people have obesity, 23.3 million have high blood pressure, and 0.3 million people have type 2 diabetes. Scenario 4 is the Army recruits. Why is the standard deviation greater in the shopping mall than in the Army recruits? Standard deviation would be greater because you have more of a random selection of people in the mall than in than in the Army recruits. On the bottom graph, you have just some really tall people, some really short people, possibly a child. That just has that data all over the place. Whereas in the Army recruits, the data is a lot closer to the trend line. Scenario 5 is the hours of sleep of the Duke University students. According to the bell curve, what is the number of hours of sleep identified as the mean? According to the bell curve, the mean is 6.7 hours of sleep. My average hours of sleep is closer to 8. That's the black line here. The mean is about 6.7, and that would be the peak of the curve, the apex right here. Scenario 6. This is from my financial report, I think. Why is time management important? Time management is important because every hour of every day, if not used efficiently, it can be just waste of time. And Time is valuable. Time is money. And that's the end of module 1.